Hello viewers, this is another moment with the Olateji's Ungodly Home Series. Today, we are looking at an interesting topic, which is the power of a praying husband. Society believes that it is only women that pray, and that is why we often hear the power of a praying wife, the power of praying women, and just of a recent I saw a banner where it is written the power of praying children, or when children pray. I've never seen where people say the power of a praying man, talk less of the power of a praying husband. But today we want to look at how potent and how powerful the prayer of our husband can be to building a godly home. Today, I have with me my darling husband. He's also a father. So we'll be discussing with us the power of a praying husband. Is it only women that pray? Do men also pray? So, over to you.
Yes, men do pray, but the major problem is that it's not well pronounced. It's not something that make noise. Yes, men do pray, and we'll be looking at the example of Isaac. Uh, that will be a very good example for us to observe, and in the course of it, we shall also be sharing some testimony. Yes, men do pray. Let's look at Isaac. Now, first, let me answer the first question you asked about the potency of the power of a praying husband. Yes, the potency is very, very potent. Let me just put it that way. Because if the husbands pray, intercede for the wife, intercede for the children. Yes, once it connects the family to God, it brings unity in the family. It solves a lot of problems because God is our source and we are limited in power. And handing over the affairs of our home to God to rule. That is what what prayer do for us at home. So as men, so men do pray. Yes,
And even at the head of the family, if a husband prays, it will unite the family just as you have said, and he himself will serve as an example.
Yeah.
So his children.
So it's also a way of training up the children
The way of the Lord. Okay. Can you shed light to how Isaac prayed
Yeah.
in the scripture,
Yeah.
and how it's affected his family?
Family. Okay. I think I will need to start from his prayer background. One, he must have learned how to pray from his father. That's one, because that evidence can be seen when Eliezer went to take a wife for him in Panhara. So we saw how Eliezer prayed. Then also when Eliezer brought Rebecca to him on the field, the Bible told us in Genesis chapter 24, verse 63, that he was at the field in the evening, meditating, doing a kind of a prayer walk. So and that was when Rebecca cited him and asked, who is that? So Isaac is a spiritual man.
His spiritual man. So his prayer life did not start when he got married.
So that's,
he was praying even before Rebecca joined him. He was meditating in the field, and you have told her that he might have learned that one from Abraham, his father. Because Abraham also prayed and sent Eliezer to go and look for a wife for him. And you have told us that Eliezer also learned from Abraham. It's okay. What other area can you shed light on the Isaac prayer life?
Okay, another area, when they got married, for 20 good years, about 20 good years, they were facing challenges of having children. And The Bible told us in Genesis chapter 25, verse 21 that Rebecca was barren. So Isaac needed for Rebecca to be because
conceive.
to conceive.
He
and
prayed to God.
To pray to God. And
Yes,
there
Rebecca would
God heard his plea, and Rebecca conceived and gave birth to twins, two bouncing baby boys. You can see the challenge. In facing challenges, man is part of that challenge. So some men will transfer all the blames to their wife, and that is not too good. You can see
Especially in Africa, if a woman has a challenge in the of childbearing, didn't conceive, the woman does not conceive in time,
Yeah.
the husband might be castigating her. The family, the extended family, especially the in-laws, will also be castigating her. But you have seen the life of Isaac, that instead of that, he pleaded to God, he interceded on behalf of his wife,
Yeah.
and there was a result. So it's an eye opener for every man that you should be prayerful. And whatever challenge you may be facing in the family, don't shift the blame to your wife. See it as that you are in the midst together. Because many a time you see women going to one mountain to the other, from one bishop, from one prayer mountain to the other, from one church to the other, but you hardly see men moving from one mountain to the other.
Yeah, maybe that is why there are so many ministries around women pray, how women pray, and so on and so forth. People build ministry around how women pray. No one talks about man's prayers.
Okay. So what I was trying to say that men should also wake up
Yeah.
to their responsibility. If a woman has a praying husband at home, I don't think there will not be any reason for the woman to be running from one prayer mountain to the other, because the woman will know that my husband there
is a priest. He's a priest. And when he prayed,
God answered.
God
Heaven
answered,
opened,
yes.
just as Isaac prayed, and God answered his prayer. And also for the bachelors, just as Isaac developed his prayer life even before he got married. So it is not when they got married and there was challenge that he now remember God. He had been working with God, he had been developing his spiritual life before he got married. So also the bachelors have said our advice to you that you should develop your prayer life, your work with God before you get married, so that when you get married, you also set an example to your children, to your wife, and everybody around you.
Yeah, I have a testimony in that line. In 1992, the whole of that 1992 was the period I actually prayed for, seek the face of God for my future partner. And to the glory of God, the testimony is there that I have my future partner that I was praying for as wife today, sitting beside me, to the glory of God. So as a bachelor, you need to invest in prayer. So that when you get into the marriage, it will not be difficult for you, just like we see in the life of Isaac.
And maybe another reason why men are not, the prayer life of men are not so pronounced, or not many men pray, let me put it that way, because of us being here and there, looking for money, how the family will survive. But I believe we cannot do anything by our own power. We have to rely on God. That's why many men, they will rush out in the morning, they come back late in the evening.
When everybody has slept.
There's no time for family or talkers of their own private prayer, personal altar. So we are encouraging men out there that you have time for your family. Make sure you observe family altar with them before you rush out in the morning. Don't rush out. Intercede, seek the face of God, so that the Lord will prosper your way and your family will be united.
And the area of training too, we need to mention it because, like I mentioned earlier, that Abraham must have taught Isaac, his family, how to pray. Like the evidence that I told us, that we also saw how Eliezer prayed. And when God asked him to sacrifice Isaac, it was also evidence that Isaac asked question. This is the fire. This is
Wood.
the wood. Where
Where
is
is
the
the
lamb?
burnt off? I mean, lamb.
Where's
For
the
the
lamb?
burnt offering.
Yes, that where's the lamb? So shows that Isaac know what significant of a prayer especially is and worship. So we need to teach our children how to pray. We can also see it in the life of Isaac, how he prayed for his own children. In,
Jacob and his own.
yeah, Jacob and his son.
Yes,
And
sir.
Genesis chapter 28, verse 1, 2, 3, 4. You will see when Jacob wanted to go back to Padharam, to Laban's place to go and pick up a wife. He prayed for him. The Bible told us that he prayed for him. Maybe the prayer point there was so powerful that he made mention that the
He
Lord
said
will
that he will be,
multiply
Lord will bless him.
blessing
He will be fruitful
fruitful
until
until
become a
a
community of people. Yes.
or community of nations. So other versions put it that way. So that's a powerful prayer that the father needs to pray for his children. So that's
And actually, Jacob became
yeah,
a community
community of
of
nations.
people.
So even Esau, he prayed for Esau, and both of them were successful, sincerely. So we need to
So father,
imbibe the habit of praying as father.
father should not wait, or the parents should not wait until their children want to get married.
Right.
That's when they will remember that they need to pray for them. The prayer should start even before their conception, and even after they are being given birth to, you continue praying for them. So as father, cultivate the habit of praying for your children, for yourself, for your wife. Be the priest at home. Be the bishop that your wife can run to. You should be able to lay hand on your wife, be able to lay hand on your children, even when they are sick or concerning their future, you pray and teach them how to pray. The power of a praying husband is very, very potent and very, very key in building a godly home.
And God also imposed confidence in Abraham. He said, I know Abraham will teach his children. So, and we can, that's what we have just explored. And we have seen the effect of teaching our children how to pray. We saw that in the life of Isaac.
Thank you very much. So it wasn't only Isaac that was a praying husband or a praying man. He learned it from his father, and he taught his children, because the scripture also told us how Jacob prayed for his own children. So
He prayed, he also prayed.
it is a chain.
Yes, at every point of their life, at every steps of their life, he prayed. You remember when he wanted to come back home?
He also prayed.
He also prayed. In fact, when he was to meet with his brother Esau, he prayed. He prayed. So it is important that we teach our children. We also pray. We teach them by exemplifying that heart and that habit. God will help us in Jesus' name.
Thank you very much. So if you have a praying woman and also a praying man, then let me put it this way: a praying wife with a praying husband, then we have a praying family, and the Lord will be at the center of their home, directing the affairs of their home. So prayer is very, very important in the journey of life. The Lord will help us as we seek his face at every point of our lives in Jesus.
Thank you very much. Like our page. We would like your comment, feedback, and we trust God that this will also bless you.
Don't only like, also
subscribe.
See you next week. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.